In the heart of Turkmenistan's Karakum desert, a fiery crater has burned continuously for over half a century. This is the door to hell. The story begins in 1971, when Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas. Their equipment struck a massive underground cavern. The ground collapsed beneath them, creating a massive crater approximately 70 meters wide and 20 meters deep. Worried about dangerous methane gas escaping into the atmosphere, the scientists made a fateful decision. They set it on fire. They expected the fire to burn out in a few weeks, but 50 years later, the flames still rage day and night. The crater's official name is the Darvaza gas crater, but locals and travelers know it by its more dramatic nickname. Approaching the site, you first feel the intense heat radiating across the desert, even from hundreds of meters away. At the edge, you peer into a roaring inferno. Flames dance across the crater walls in mesmerizing, unpredictable patterns. The sound is constant, a deep, roaring whoosh of burning gas that echoes across the silent desert landscape. Scientists estimate the crater has consumed billions of cubic meters of natural gas, over 5 decades of continuous burning. This represents both an environmental concern and an incredible waste of valuable natural resources in an energy-hungry world. The intense heat has created unique mineral formations around the crater's edges, with sulfur deposits coloring the earth yellow. Despite the harsh conditions, microbial life has been discovered in the hotter soil near the crater, fascinating biologists. These extremophiles thrive where nothing should survive, offering clues about life in extreme environments on Earth and beyond. The crater has become an unlikely tourist attraction, drawing adventurous travelers from around the world to witness this phenomenon. Visitors often camp overnight to experience the crater's full effect, a man-made star glowing in the earthly darkness. Local guides share legends about the site, some calling it a gateway to another world or a warning from the Earth. In 2010, explorer George Kourounis became the first person to descend into the burning crater, wearing a heat-resistant suit. He collected soil samples from the crater floor, discovering previously unknown bacteria living in this extreme environment. His expedition proved that even in this hellish landscape, life finds a way to adapt and survive against all odds. The Turkmenistan government has made various attempts to extinguish the crater over the years, but all have failed. In 2022, President Berdimuhamedow finally called for the crater to be sealed, citing environmental and economic concerns. Yet the door to hell continues to burn, raising questions about our ability to control what we've unleashed from the earth. The crater serves as a stark reminder of human intervention in natural systems, with consequences lasting generations. It also represents a geological rarity, a permanent natural gas flare that has become part of the desert ecosystem. Astronauts report seeing the crater from space, a single point of light in Central Asia's vast darkness. This perspective reminds us how small, yet how impactful human actions appear from a planetary scale. Scientists continue to study the crater, not just as a geological curiosity, but as a laboratory for extreme chemistry. The burning gas creates unique chemical reactions that can't be replicated in any laboratory on Earth. As climate change concerns grow, the crater's continuous methane emissions represent a significant environmental challenge. Yet there's undeniable beauty in this accidental creation, a testament to both human error and nature's relentless power. The door to hell makes us question our relationship with fossil fuels and the permanent marks we leave on our planet. 50 years after its creation, this fiery crater continues to burn, outlasting the Soviet Union that created it. It stands as both warning and wonder, a permanent flame in the desert that teaches us about consequences and resilience. The door to hell reminds us that some doors once opened cannot be closed, and that fire has its own timeless story to tell.